So we've seen losses in the UK, we've seen losses in Europe. Where is this going?
Confirmation from Hong Kong that its stock exchange has closed down more than 13% today, that it's its worst single day in 30 years, since 1997 in the financial crash.
Even today, Bitcoin hit $82,000. So you might be asking, what is actually happening? The primary driver has been tariff uncertainty. In April 2025, the US administration announced sweeping tariff policies. What was dubbed as Liberation Day triggered significant market corrections. Global stock markets declined dramatically and investors feared that a trade war would impact corporate earnings and economic growth. This was the largest global market decline since COVID-19. The second primary driver includes concerns about artificial intelligence spending levels, with some investors question whether technology companies are spending way too much and too aggressively on AI infrastructure without clear near-term returns. Additionally, there have been discussions about rising valuations in the technology sector, with a few analysts saying that the markets are way overstretched. Most recently, in November 25, the information technology sector has experienced some weakness as investors rotate into more defensive sectors, creating the volatility that you're seeing now. There are also ongoing discussions about Federal Reserve policy and whether additional interest rate cuts will actually occur. In addition to this, there is growing concern that we're in a pre-2008 style crisis in the private credit lending industry, with some of the large banks realizing significant losses in recent weeks as companies have defaulted and gone bankrupt. Now, here is what is critical to understand. This is completely normal. Markets correct, markets crash, markets recover. Every market crash in history has eventually been followed by new all-time highs, as you can see in this chart on screen now. Now, don't get me wrong, markets could crash hard in the next few months. But if you follow the DCA approach and don't need your money in the short term, this isn't necessarily a bad thing for you. Now, I also want to talk about why you need not worry if you're using the dollar cost averaging approach, as market crashes aren't catastrophes for you, they're actually opportunities. Let me explain why. When the market crashed in April 2025, investors who invested lump sums were devastated. Those who then panic sold crystallized massive losses. But for the dollar cost averaging investor like myself, we simply kept investing. Every week, £25 went into the market, and guess what? We were buying shares at dramatically discounted prices. We were still purchasing our shares during maximum market fear, exactly when the wisest investors also buy. Now, if you think about this rationally, and if you believe in the S&P 500's long-term prospects, and honestly, I think you should, given 100 years of data showing market resilience, then price discounts are gifts. A 20% market correction means that I'm buying the same companies with the same diversification at a 20% discount. In my view, that is a sale. Moreover, markets recover. Historically, they always have. The April 2025 crash was severe, as you can see on screen. Even my portfolio was in loss territory. But by June, the S&P 500 had already reclaimed its previous levels, and I was nicely back into profit. Then, by October, it was hitting record highs. Those who panic sold in April missed the recovery entirely. Those who continued their disciplined DCA strategy captured the entire move. This is why so many people say that dollar cost averaging is psychologically superior to lump sum investing during volatile periods. You're not exposed to the emotional agony of timing, and you're not sitting on cash wondering if you should deploy it. You're simply following the process. And that process, combined with volatility, accelerates your wealth building. Now, consider my recent 12-month performance. I've made £247 in gains despite a major crash. That is an 11.37% return through genuine chaos due to the power of consistency.